see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Justin Herbert and the Seattle Seahawks.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Nice move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear some often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Dances by him. Oh, able to avoid him. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk foot. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Down to inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over. Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. From the 39, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that...
This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 31, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. One out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So out now come the Lions. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Shell. I'm coming after you. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Let's go one more.
Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
180.
On 1st down, Goff. And this Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator,
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.